Right, let's see if this thing's working, shall we? So, hello and welcome to that man and his streaming time. So, today we are going to be playing A Link to the Past. One of my favourite games of all time. It's on the Switch, so I'm going to be looking that way, but I will have the stream chat all there as well, so we can have a nice little discussion as well. Hopefully that works all hunky-dory. Who knows? It probably won't. I'll probably crash into a million pieces and, I don't know, die or something. Who knows? But let's start playing, shall we? I'm saying let's start. I'm going to just invite a few more people into the stream. Today we are playing Link to the Past. Join me! Yes. I'm playing Link to the Past. I've actually picked a game that I know how to play this time, because yeah, it's I've played this a lot over the years, so hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of stuff on here. Greetings from the Four Corners. The internet is my escape, and streams like this. Four Corners is New Mexico. What about Old Mexico? Whatever happened to Old Mexico? Just one thing I need to kind of question while we're doing this. Is that game sound actually coming onto the stream? Because I can hear it through the PC, but I don't know if it's like on the stream or not, so if it isn't, it's something we'll have to try and faff on with in a future update, I think, hopefully. Let's go. We play as Link. Help me, please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aganim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aganim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. ... I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. I always wondered if the uncle could hear this as well as like Link. I wasn't sure if it was kind of like just one thing that kind of happened like just to Link or not. It'd be interesting. You got the lamp. Now you can light torches and do other things. Oh, but I'm short on magic powder. I used to be like really creeped out by this music. It used to really scare us years ago when I was like a kid. This is one of these games that I had when I was a child, and I remember I spent an entire weekend just looking. I couldn't even find my way around like this. And it's like, it's so, when you look back on it, it's so like simple, but it's just like, yeah, it's interesting how this game kind of like holds up in weird memories. Maybe once I've done this one, I might go back and play the Link's Awakening for the Switch, because I fancy a replay of that. But maybe we'll play Zelda games. I actually wanted to play this before Breath of Fire, because Breath of Fire was the game I wanted to play, but I wasn't sure if we kind of wanted to try out a few different games or not first, and then we'll take it from there. Join me for gaming, sake, and of course manga discussions. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. It is an absolute scorcher over here. So warm. I of course have got some sake as always. I'm actually heating the sake this time, so that's going to be a massive disaster. In fact, we're probably going to have to start off and actually get some of this heated sake. There we go. What have we got? It's not that warm. The water I'm using is like kind of lukewarm, so we'll try it out. What I was going to do is I was going to play Spelunky, and I was going to take a drink every time I died in Spelunky, but yeah, that plan didn't kind of happen. So I hope this is warmed. I don't think it's that warm, so oh, it is, which makes it even more sweeter. Kampai. Oh, that is lovely. Oh god, I might go through an entire bottle of this. I bought the bottle cheap a few months ago, and I still had it. But it's like so sweet. It's a plum sake rather than just being a whole kind of sake. So it is a nice different change from what we have otherwise. But it is absolutely lovely. All Mexico got stuck with the bill, aka producing food products for the US just to overly consume. It's nice. Oh. I don't really know much about US politics. I just know Mexico is south of the US. I passed GCSE geography. It took me ages to find that. It took me ages to find that secret entrance, even though there's a path going all the way up to it. Link, I didn't want you involved with this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. You can focus power on the blade. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Link, you can do it. Zelda is your sister? Waifu? Brother? Mother? Who knows? Zelda is certainly a few different things. So one thing is a bit weird. So the screen on here is a little bit delayed compared to what I've actually got on the actual screen itself. So it's actually a little bit weird kind of seeing this. So kind of, like I said, it's kind of weird. What I might consider doing is I might move a few things around for the next stream. Like I said, I'm kind of looking that way, so my direction's just there, but I can see everything out the corner of my eye. So hopefully it's kind of working for you guys a little bit better than otherwise. Yeah. If not, we can kind of go back to playing PC games. I wanted to play something nostalgic today. I was going to look at playing on. I've got like loads of random PlayStation 1 games, which I kind of feel like nobody would play. So I thought I would do that, but then I don't know, I've been really fancying playing some Zelda, and well, Skyward Sword just didn't turn up. I don't need to go up here yet, do I? Can I go back this way? Nope. I get lost already. I used to love just playing this game, just like exploring it. It was so fun. I'm gonna die. I'm looking at the bottom screen and it's kind of like that. The screen is so delayed. It's really annoying delayed. Oh well. So what's everybody been reading as of late? I've been reading binging Princess Jellyfish, and that is such a fantastic series. It's I don't see many people talking about it. In fact, I don't see many people talking about many kind of like josei in general. But it's one of those sad things, I suppose. Oh. I hate the kill boxes in this. It's always a little bit annoying. Oh, there we go. Got him. Don't expect, if you're expecting somebody to be actually really good at the game, it's not me. I will die many times. But it's one of those games. I just love playing this game so much. I've played this. This is supposed to be probably maybe 9th or 10th playthrough. It's just one of those games you can just play forever and just like enjoy so much. Hey, it's actually mapped. The buttons are actually mapped quite well. I'm playing this on the Switch rather than the like any other version. So, really enjoying Adachi and Shimamura. I've never heard of that one. I've heard. Have I heard of it? I've heard of Adachi, I think. I'm not. Maybe I'm just kind of like thinking it's one, but I might be thinking of a different series or something. I'm not 100% sure. So, what is Adachi and Shimamura about? Let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for new titles, especially digital ones. I'm considering Kakaguri next, after Princess Jellyfish, and after I've read all my physical stuff that I've bought this month. But yeah, it's like I say, I'm always on the lookout for new stuff, so if it's something worth reading, I'm happy to check it out. I'm actually considering doing a whole how do I call it, like kind of a just like a viewer suggestions kind of thing. So yeah, I might do that in the near future, where kind of like you guys can suggest stuff for me to watch or read even. It's a Yuri romance, really cute and wholesome. I know which one you mean. I've seen that one. I haven't read it, but I know which one you mean now that you've mentioned it. You said it's a Yuri one. Ah, yeah. I heard that was quite good. Cute and wholesome. Hey, that was a lot easier. I remember that guy took me so many tries when I first played this game. I did it! I beat the game! I didn't realise for a long time the music that plays is Zelda's Lullaby. I don't know if that was like put in afterwards, but it's just one of those things where it's just like I didn't know. I suppose most people probably didn't know Zelda's Lullaby until Ocarina came out. But yeah, I think that's quite amazing. I've been reading a lot of. I finished Konosuba Volume 14. I will someday do a video on Konosuba because it's such a good series, but it's like I never really talk. I talk about it. I'd say I'm reading it, but I don't talk about it enough. But it's one that I feel like I want to do a huge video on because it's ending. I went the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah, well, because it's ending over here in about a year or so time. Yeah, it's one way I'm going to be like, yeah, I probably do a video after it's done, and then I can at least do it. I might do them. I think Mega Man Bandits Volume 2's out soon, so I might actually cover that one in the interim. Oh, it's a light novel. I thought it was a manga. Is there a manga and a light novel of Adachi? If 7C's got it, is that who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a different. I might be thinking of a different one, to be honest. From the seal off of Bloom Into You, I believe, keeping up with the light novel, but I might get the manga. Also, there is a manga out of it. Like I said, it's one of those series where I'm just like, I wasn't sure if there was a manga or if there was a light novel or what we had. What's out in English? Is it the light novel that we got in English? Like, surprisingly, because I'm more well known for light novels, I'm not kind of like up to date on what light novels are out. And the reason being is that I kind of ran out of space. I've got another Haruhi coming, which I haven't read Disappearance yet. I've got Haruhi's on the front, so that I've got that coming. I've got ReZero 16 and I've got Slime 10, and I've got one more volume after this one I'm reading of Restaurant to Another World. So hopefully those will I'll be able to catch up on things soon. It's just some nights I just can't be bothered to even read stuff. It's just like, yeah. So if they're both out in English, I might pick up on the next Bookwalker sale. Or next Bookwalker cashback sale, or whatever you call them, isn't it? It's not really a cash. It's not really a money off thing. It's just like cash back whenever you buy these things. You don't need to do. I don't even need this. Oh, that's so sweet. Nice. That's actually what it is then. I wasn't fussed about it, but now it's kind of like, yeah, I am really enjoying this sake now. It's up to volume 5. Manga only has one volume so far. Oh yeah, so it's one of those ones where they kind of just like, was it 7Cs who did it? Where they kind of just went, oh yeah, we want to release this too, and then it's just like, I hate when that happens. It's just like, I don't know. It always feels like a bit of a waste of a license. It's just like, you saw the light novel, now we're releasing the manga version, and it's just like, yeah, but let's face it, everybody who wanted the light novel. They weren't that fussed about the manga, were they? We'll be very close to Sanctuary. Please be careful. Dun, 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 dun. But who was it? Is it J-Novel Club? J-Novel Club don't have it, do they? I might be thinking. I'm just spitballing now. I kind of. Oh, that was a good one. If you haven't read it yet, I'd highly recommend Classroom of the Elite. It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to have a discussion about Classroom of the Elite because everybody thinks that I haven't read it, but I've read the first 2 volumes. I kind of liked it. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't amazed by the first 2 volumes. It was just kind of one of those ones where I was just like, yeah, I'll read more of it when I read more of it. I was working at the beginning of the week on my top 50 light novels, and Classroom of the Elite's about like 30 or something, but oh god, I'm gonna die. I need help. No! Don't give me money! No! I need to get this right! Phew. We're safe! I can't believe I nearly died in the thing. Yeah, it's like Classroom of the Elite. I enjoyed it. My problem is, it's like I'm not a huge fan of series that revolve around kids being in schools. To be honest, I kind of have a little bit of umbrage with a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of, with some of the titles that is in the top 10 My Anime List thing. I feel like Monogatari is not as good as people make it out to be. There's no way, but it's like Monogatari is like the season 1's like the top light novel in My Anime List. I'm like, it's not even in my top 20, and I do like the series. It's just like, it's just not. I'm just really surprised that it's so high. But I feel like I don't really trust My Anime List because I feel like it's kind of like an echo chamber. I feel like a lot of people kind of just like hype up stuff, and then everybody else just kind of like reads like 1 or 2 series, and then they're just like, oh yeah, this is the greatest series, and they can't really explain why. This is one of the things I find in general, is that people will kind of like see like series are so good, but then they'll not be able to explain why it's so good. And I feel like there's a huge echo chamber with titles such as like Monogatari and stuff like that, where people like can't explain why it's so good, but because other people have said it's good and some high ranking YouTubers have said it's good, everyone just thinks it's like the best thing ever. But it's just good, but it's got its fair share of problems. I actually really like the wordplay in it, but that's kind of about it really. Yeah. Where's the map on this one? Maybe it's outside. There it is. I gotta go in there? Empty Box Maria is one that I've actually just mentioned in my top 50 list because I did like it, but it's kind of like it's out of print. And it's also kind of like I kind of feel it's one of those ones where like volume 1 was really good, but I feel like if you read anything further it won't be quite as good, and for that reason I'm kind of a little put off going too far into it. That might just be me. I've done this wrong, haven't I? No, have I done this wrong? No, I did right. Oh, I don't have bombs. Do we get bombs in here? Obviously not. It really picks up where the anime left off, which is volume 4. To me, it gets better with each volume, but I totally get that it isn't for everyone. Like I say, it's just one of those. Classroom of the Elite's just one of those series. I mean, I did enjoy it, but I feel like the problem is like it's one of those series where everybody, and it's people who don't really bother with light novels, kind of see it as like one of the best series ever, but they'll not give anything else a chance. So it's kind of like, because of that, it's kind of put us off reading anymore. I will get back to it. It's one that is on my list. Whenever I go to read digital stuff, that is one of the ones. Like J.K. Haru is the other one as well. I really need to read J.K. Haru. It's just kind of like, yeah. Torture Princess is a light novel. I think it's super underrated. I don't hear anyone talking about it. Torture Princess is so good. Like, it is one of my favourite series. I've only read volume 1. I got volumes 1 to, I want to say 5, digitally. I just haven't read any more. I don't think anything's releasing in the next few weeks. Actually saying that, Spider's out in a few days' time. So I'm actually considering like taking a break on buying new series and just like reading loads of it. But I really liked it, and the reason Torture Princess doesn't get much love is, one, it's very difficult to cover on a YouTube channel without getting demonetized. And 2, it doesn't have an anime. If it had an anime, it would be getting called the next Berserk or whatever, because people seem to like think that Berserk's like the only kind of like violent seinen out there. But it is surprising that Torture Princess isn't as popular as it is, because it is one of those ones where it's like, it would appeal to all those like people who just like to have like the edgy kind of like violent stuff, if that makes sense. I heard it has getting really weird as of late. I don't know if they kind of finished the story and it's kind of still going or what, but it's one of those ones where I don't think. Oh no, Kiara! Oh. Is there anything else I can do here? Yes, there is. Run away! I used to always for you. Okay, it was cool. I need to read more Torture Princess Book 2 and 3, but I already read the first one. Yeah, it's one of those series. I read the first one and I was really not expecting to enjoy it, because a lot of people really said it was like, it wasn't great, but I loved it. I really loved the series. It was one of those ones where it's just kind of like, yeah, it was just so. It obviously had a reason to be as violent as it did, and that's what I liked about it. But it's just, like I say, it's just in general as good. The almighty bug catching net, yes. And there's Mario up there. Is this the one you can get Mario stuff from Mario? Give me money, Mario. It might be the other one. God, it is absolutely boiling. Oh, there's a bottle down here. Torture Princess is great. Stick with it. Some volumes are better, but overall it is consistently solid to me. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those series that it will be like incredibly solid. I mean, I want people to check out more light novels, because I feel like people just like don't even bother. Oh, this is the good one, I think. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, it's the lake of the Thesaurus. Blah 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 blah. But I feel like in general people don't really. If people are into light novels and they read a lot of light novels, they will check out a lot of like series, kind of like Torture Princess. But most people will just watch or read whatever is kind of either told to them by more popular YouTubers, or kind of like, well, just the popular stuff in general, really. It's the same with manga. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just one of those sad little things, I suppose. I don't think I can do this without the whatchamacallit. No, I can't, because obviously you need to have the Pegasus boost to get through it, aren't you? I'll get it when I go back for the book. Oh, too bad. It gets more and more violent and twisted with more volumes. That's what I like to hear. Oh, Torture Princess is very creepy. I need to read. Yeah, I can understand that. It is one where I feel like you kind of have to reread it. Or you have to at least kind of like keep on top of stuff, which is kind of a little bit annoying. Maybe it's one of those ones where you, like, again, for me, it's like I did read it like quite early on, but I'm kind of like the same with a lot of series, like Overlord. Like, I probably would have enjoyed Overlord Volume 13 a lot more if it kind of came out a lot faster after Volume 12. The same with Tanya as well. Like, both of them like have huge issues where it's like, as great as they are, like, you can't kind of like, it's very difficult to kind of remember exactly what's going on. And that's just because, like, Yen Press's schedule for these seems to be, like, really bad. I know that they do... The translator for Overlord does also do Tanya. So, it's like, yeah, you can't expect them to do one and not the other. But, I don't know. It feels like it takes them a long time to get Overlord out when they can squeeze out a lot of kind of, like, other titles, like, really quickly. And while Overlord is lengthy, I mean, it's not any longer than, like, Slime Isekai, to be honest. Like, Slime Isekai is getting to, like, 400 pages per volume as well, so it's like, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Oh my god, I'm really not doing well. Overlord and Tanya, I'm going to reread in audiobook form. Oh yeah, I saw that they announced an audiobook for Tanya, and they're going to have Monica Rial doing it. And it's like, yeah, I'm not really a huge... I don't dislike Monica Rial, but I can't think of anybody better to do it. One thing I do want them to do, I want them to keep Gura as the only like official Konosuba light novel reader though, because I love the fact that like out of all of the people who actually has an official light novel audiobook release is Gura of all people. I think a few of the others, I think Amelia's done the Portions one, Survive Using Portions, which is a series I did buy on cheap last year when they kind of had that massive sale. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way here. But I've not read it yet, so it's one I look forward to checking out at some point. Speaking of which, I've watched a lot of the... I watched some new anime this season, and I checked out that Pharmacy one, and yeah, that's what I kind of had interest with for the light novel, and for some reason I remember Yen Press and not Yen Press, Seven Seas G-Novel Club, I think, announcing it, and then they didn't have it for some reason, so I was quite surprised. It was annoying. It was just one of those ones where I was just kind of like, I liked the premise when I watched like the first episode, but like I kind of wanted a little bit more. And the fact that it kind of skipped over all of the isekai stuff and had like an established pharmacy annoyed me a little bit more than it should have. But it's one of those ones I feel like if I kind of keep checking it out, it might be one that it works for me, I think. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can find it at some point, and then I will pick up volume 1 of that and do a review on it. I do have something coming up. I can't remember what it was. So I started scripting a video for Bofury as well. That was the series I did want to do when I read volume 1, but now I've read volume 2. I'm really happy to kind of give it a bit of a covering. Fun series, I really like it. I was kind of getting a bit done with the whole overpowered protagonist trope, but I really thought that one was good. And it's quite surprising because, like, I think I've mentioned it a few times, like, I was expecting good things from solo leveling, and I can see a lot of people are kind of like enjoying solo level, but I just thought it was kind of generic. Like, this is another one where I think that it gets a lot of praise, and the manga apparently looks nice, but even then people are saying like the manga isn't even all that. But yeah, it's one where I kind of like, I thought the light novel was like pretty generic. I think I read Aria Ferretta volume 1 before, and I was just kind of reading this, and I was just like, it's the same thing. It literally is the same thing. It's like overpowered character, boring as out. No, I just can't get into some of these overpowered characters anymore. It's just not working for me. But Bofury, I was really impressed with. I love that they kind of kept it as a gaming kind of thing. So it's the whole thing. It's just two girls having a lot of fun playing like online, and I thought that was really charming. I really liked that like aspect of it. I'll go this way, don't I? And I think that made it work a lot better than a lot of other series do, where it's just kind of like it's the wish fulfillment, overpowered protagonist, where he's kind of like he gets overpowered because circumstances. What? Have I missed something here? Reading the 7 Spellblades got a lot of praise, and I really liked Volume 1 of 7 Spellblades. I haven't read Volume 2. But yeah, it's what I'm looking for. I must have to go up there. Oh crap, I missed out half the dungeon! Oh well. I got down here. I can go down here, can't I? I'm sure there's fairies down here. It was a cool twist overall. I for 7 Spellblades, I think that you kind of need to have you need to kind of want to have a Harry Potter kind of thing. I mean, I was never fond of Harry Potter. It was one of those series where it's just like it was fine. It was fine for what it was, but I was kind of a little bit. I felt I was a little bit too old for it when Harry Potter kind of became popular. But like 7 Spellblades is basically just kind of that, only they have like the extra thing on top. I like the fact that one of the characters was like a samurai, but it's one of those ones. I feel like it's gonna get a lot better as it goes on. I feel like it's gonna be one that once the anime hits, it's gonna be absolutely huge. It is one, again, I do want to get Volume 2. I don't know if Volume 2 released yet or not. It's been a while since Volume 1, so I'm assuming it must be due out. But I look forward to checking out, and I probably will kind of do a review on it afterwards. The other one that I was really surprised with was The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. That one, again, I just wasn't expecting much. A lot of people recommended me to pick it up on Twitter, and I did, and honestly, I loved it. Honestly, it is that and Bofury is probably tied for my favorite. Like, okay, I'm getting confused here because I'm missing the key. I don't know where I'm missing the key from. This is not good. So you go back. Oh, no, I've explored all the rooms though, so I should have a key. Oh, it's going to be under something, isn't it? Justice enjoyed that one. I think if it was compared to Harry Potter, something else popular. Yeah, it is literally just Harry Potter. It's just one of those series where it's just like, yeah. Angel Next Door is like incredibly comfy. I was watching Ina's stream while I was reading it, and I was just super relaxed. It was like it is kind of what I wanted in a romance light novel. It's kind of like there's no like stupid like over the top stuff. It was just like it is just really comfy. I am considering doing a video on comfy manga and light novels. So that one is going to be on there. Layback Camp, Yotsuba. Comfy is like the best like genre of manga. It's like honestly, I love comfy manga and light novels. Scout Shelby, who's your favourite manga One Piece character? It is Hina, the Black Cage. You can't really see it, but she's on there. Can you see it if I open this? Yeah, so yeah, Hina, the Black Cage. One of my favourite. She's like my third favourite character. I don't know why, but she's just a fun character in general. Read the first light novel for Empty Box Zero of Maria a while ago. I enjoyed it and considering continuing it. Yeah, it's one of those ones where I think that it's like It's really popular because it's on my anime list, but nobody talks about it. But it doesn't help that it's out of print. But again, I liked it, but I feel like there's nothing more for it to be done. That might just be me. Okay, I'm seriously lost in this game. There must have been something in here. Must have been. Oh yeah, I knew there was a key somewhere. Oh yeah, that's never happened before. Usually I go straight through it. Oh yeah, just had to look now and it seems 7 Spellbinders is already out and Volume 3 is coming out at the end of the month. Oh wow. That must have came out a while ago. This is the problem I tend to find. I know that a lot of these publishers have a lot of titles to kind of hype up, but I really feel like with light novels especially, we kind of get like announcement for Volume 1, but then like we don't get anything for like Volume 2 onwards. It's like it is quite annoying. Unless 7 Spellbinders is kind of selling pretty badly and the Empress don't really want to talk about it for some reason. I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's just one of those weird things. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. I was here, I was like, what happens here? You got the big key! Oh. Angel Next Door gave me heavy Origaru vibes. Really enjoyed it, super excited for the second volume. Which one's Origaru again? Is that my youth comedy? Because I'm not gonna lie, that was like, I wanted to like that series, but I'm not gonna lie, that is probably one of the worst light novels I've ever read. It's like, I don't understand why that series is so high on my anime list. It's like, I really do not understand it. Honestly, I just hate it every moment. I just felt like it was like, I mean, I maybe if I was kind of like one of those edgy, youthy teens, I probably would have like enjoyed it a bit more, but nah, I thought it was like, I just really didn't enjoy it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it was just shit. I mean, I kept wondering, it's like, when's it gonna get good? And it's just like, people was like, because I've got volumes 1 to 3, and I read the first 2 volumes, but like, I got halfway through volume 2, and it was just like, I just didn't want to read anymore. And people, I was like, people were like, well, you've bought it, you might as well just read the entire thing. And I was just like, yeah, but I don't know. If it gets better later on, I might read volume 3 if I get time, but I'm kind of not really fussed at this point. It's just, yeah. Hello, Measured Taylor, how's it going? I've been enjoying your Final Fantasy streams. I'm getting worried if I can fight getting horse, but I've just realised I've got fairies. Money! But yeah, like I said, it's one of those series. I couldn't get into volume 1 because there's too many references in jokes and stuff. That's the problem. I mean, it did reference One Piece and it did reference Escried, but I mean, yeah, One Piece, pretty much everybody knows of it, or they've seen it, or they know some of the characters. But referencing titles that are kind of like haven't been out for a long time, it makes it very difficult to kind of get into. But it's like, yeah, it's just sadly one of those things. I think it's this one I need, isn't it? It's this one? No? I knew it was one. Ah! Big balls. I remember I did one of those. Can you remember when people used to get to do the randomizer Link to the Past? I did one of them. I did like the entire dungeon, but I didn't have the bow, so I couldn't kill this guy. I'd say I did everything, but I couldn't just kill that red guy at the end. It was just like, yeah. I'm talking most about the anime. I prefer the anime for Origami over the light novel, but honestly, the latest of 11 was great. I might check it out. I heard a lot of people didn't like the most latest one because it's like they're doing like We Never Learn, where they're gonna kind of focus on different waifus to kind of finish it off. But yeah, I mean, I might check out the what you would call it. I might check out the anime sometime, but probably not. I'm really not good at actually following up and actually seeing. I was like, I want to read this, but then I'm like, I never will. There's a difference though, because if I see it, I'm going to read it. There is a chance that I might actually just like one day sit up and just go, oh, I'm going to try and read it. Then there's other stuff where I'll just be like, yeah, I'm not going to read this. Is he immune to pots? It's just gone through him. Bye, good luck with Zelda. Bye, Green Kirby. Hope you had a good stream. Thanks for coming along. Thanks, I had no idea you'd watch. I've been trying to catch one of your streams for ages. Also, I'm good. I'm really not bad. I'm in a happy job and... Oh, I'm wasting my hours. And, yeah, it's just things are going pretty well at the moment. Get away from me, horny knights. You're stuck on your own, mates. Whoa, whoa. This is the first boss. Does the... what do we call it, guy count as a boss? I remember when I was little, I was so impressed by the visuals on this game. I mean, still now, it really holds up well. I think this is why, like, Zelda's considered one of the greatest, like, series, where it's just like, yeah. I just got around to starting Naruto, that's how behind I am with what to watch. Well, I wouldn't consider Naruto as an essential thing to watch, to be honest. I mean, if you... Naruto, like, I kind of feel Naruto's just like the slippery slope to just watching One Piece. Like, Naruto, I don't know, it's like, I never really got into Naruto when I was younger. And... I just never... It's just one of those series where I just kind of, like, I just never thought there was much to it. Oh! I didn't swing my sword! That was easier than actually just hitting with a sword. I just started my hero. Oh wow, that is behind, I suppose. Oh, let's pour some more sake. This is going to be lukewarm now, so yeah, it didn't really work. My plan to heat up sake using tap water did not work. I should have just boiled a kettle. It's still lukewarm though. Oh god, that's so good. Oh! Oh! Like Naruto is kind of like one of those series where I think it all depends on how old you are. I think a lot of people enjoy it more when they're younger than they do when they're older and try to get into it. It is a pretty good, like, shonen. I just kind of feel like it's like, yeah. Have you caught up with the High School DxD light novel? I have volumes 1 and 2, but I haven't picked the latest one. I noticed volume 4 is out soon. I'm still on volume 1. That and Date Alive are both ones where I really wanted to read more of it, but once... The thing is, though, I went from having, like, enough time to basically read a light novel every day to now being able to maybe squeeze one out, 1 or maybe 2 if I'm lucky, in a week. So I went from being able to cover 5 or 6 in a week to 1 if I'm lucky. So it's kind of like a lot of the titles like High School DxD and Data Live where I started them, and as much as I like them, I'm kind of like they're pretty low on my priority of stuff. I've also kind of said I want to get them digitally rather than physically, and that kind of puts me off buying them. Maybe again next Bookwalk I need to kind of like put some memory thing on so I can kind of get told when the coin back sales are on. I might just buy the rest of them and try and binge them. That usually tends to be the best case for me. But yeah, I mean, I've got one more volume of Restaurant to Another World, then I'm caught up. I've got Haruhi. I've got one volume of Haruhi. Then I've kind of like got all the ones I've read, but I will go out and buy that. I've got some Spice and Wolf to read. I've got... Ooh, I can't remember what else I've got. ReZero. I've got ReZero to read. Oh, and I've got another series. I bought a volume 1, but I can't remember what it's called. The Undead Priest and the Girl? Who knows? That's one I bought like just before I kind of finished. Like, just before I finished my last job, and it was just like, yeah, I want to buy something. They don't have anything else in stock. And then I was just like, I just didn't read it. Simple as that. I just didn't read it. I mean, my opinions I'm sure aren't great, like, but it will be make for a good fraternity review. At the end of the day, it's just one of those series. At the end of the day, I wouldn't put my opinion of stuff, like, hold it up to anything. I might not like it, but many other people will enjoy it, so it's just you picking yourself what you think of it. Like I said, I just really wasn't fussed about Naruto. Bum, 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 bum. This is one of Snakes, isn't it? Hey, found a piece of heart. Come here, you. Come here, fishy. No, fish. I will save the fish. Don't remember what you get for this. Hey, there we go. Got some money. We got some cold hard cash. I bought ReZero. I actually forgot. This is the problem. Is that I kind of forgot ReZero was coming out, and I kind of left it. But I did buy it as soon as I saw it. So it's like I'm happy with that. I just haven't had a chance to read it. I thought it was maybe that's Link Between Worlds. Oh, this is the one. I can't believe I died off that. I can't believe I died off that. How? How? Oh, you come out here. I remember when I was young, I used to have like, a little tips book that came with this game. And it used to be like, what's the meaning of this room? It's like, you will come out here when you fight Ganon. And it's just like, okay, I love being spoiled. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, we got our big shovel. I watched ReZero and wasn't a fan and got like 50 dislikes on the video because I said Subaru sucked. Subaru does suck at the beginning, but it's one of those series that's like, Subaru gets a lot of dislike because I think a lot of people kind of expect him to be like overpowered and stuff like that, and he kind of is in a certain way, in that he can obviously cheat death, but he does have a lot. How did I die? Let's take off 2 hearts. I got game over with a crab. Wow, that was terrible. I don't tend to forget what happens in a lot of series. It just tends to be if it's like the more heavy ones. Like Tanya is like one of those series where it is quite hard to kind of figure out what's going on sometimes. I feel. Ha! Take it, thief. Ah! You give us a fairy! Come back! But I don't tend to forget most of the stuff. I feel like I kind of remember most things. It's just like I said, Tanya. 86 is... I think 86 is that was what kind of put us off reading too much of it all at once, because I thought I'd probably forget a lot of it by the time the next one comes out. And I just never got back to reading it. That's the other one I've got. I've got volume 5 and 6 of 86 to read. Which I'm kind of considering just buying... I think 8 might be out. I'm kind of considering just buying them rather than just going out and like just reading stuff and just binging the entire thing all at once. I think that might be a better way for me. I'm supposed to be able to kill them things. It's annoying though. I'm nearly dead already. Right, that's fine. What's in here? This is Ice Cave. This is Fairy Cave. I think Ice Cave's next door. Should be alright. I should be able to heal myself. Yay! But no, I feel like light novels are kind of one of those things where it's like it's not as easy to reread them as it is manga. But yeah, it's just kind of like... Yeah. Do I like horror anime? I haven't really seen many. I saw the Junji Ito collection like a few years ago, and that was pretty meh. I really like Shiki. I really wish Shiki would go back into print. But it's like I can't think of many others. Tokyo Ghoul was terrible. Like that was really bad. No, I can't really like think of many actual horror anime I've actually sat down and watched. Oh, actually, I did see one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was just like these horror stories, and it was just like little short stories, and it was just like a different like weird spooky thing that happened, like the robots took over or stuff like that. I really enjoyed that, but I can't remember what it's called, and it's one of those ones I always get reminded of. Like the budget was so bad. Like, there was one where it was just a clown like just creeping up on a woman, and it was like so weird, but it was definitely spooky. Most horror series I don't think really worked on anime. It's like it has to have something else to go with it. It's why I'm not really kind of like I'm not really that fussed about the Junji Ito series that's coming out. Because I don't think they're going to do it particularly well. I think it's just going to be like... Yeah... I don't know. I just don't have high hopes for it. Miyaruku-chan. I've got that. Volume 3, I got that a few weeks ago. I haven't read. That's another one which I would love to do a video on. But yeah, it's just... kind of, yeah. School Live... I liked it, but I can't watch it because I don't like seeing dogs getting killed. But yeah, it was a fine series. Like I said, I just wasn't like... I got the DVD, the Blu-ray, but I don't really consider it to be a horror series. Same with High School of the Dead. I don't really consider it to be horror. They're just goofy, stupid things. Actually, it kind of says a lot when the point is the best horror. Actually, no. The second best horror anime is probably High School of the Dead. That's kind of like pretty shocking when you kind of think about it, isn't it? Oh well. Are we gonna get the Desert Temple done tonight? I might do. It's too warm for me to sit, so I'm kind of considering doing everything I can and then calling it for the day. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. It is a Irodori Sakura Doujinshi. So I did worse than I do normally. I've got plenty of sake left as well. There's probably about 2 more shots of that. Two more glasses of that. But yeah, I got an Iwadori Sakura Doujinshi review coming up tomorrow. I've got a room tour video coming up, which I've recorded, and I will actually do it this time. Last time I kind of just didn't post it for some reason. I can't even remember why I didn't post it. I just kind of just didn't like how it was just me talking at the thing, just going, oh, this is a nice figure. Yay, we're qualified. This is the 9 bit. Used to always fall down the bottom after that. But yeah, I've got that coming. And after that, we're probably going to look at a haul, maybe. What's actually the calendar going to be like? Oh, so haul won't be next week, it'll be the week after. Possibly, depending on whether it will kind of hit with the top 50 light novel video. Like I said, after that I've got Bofury. I do have plans to release that one. What's in here? Oh yeah, it comes out there. Have you read the Madoka Magic manga? I've seen the anime, but interested in the different story manga. I've never really bothered with Madoka Magic in general. It was one of those ones that, like, when I got back into anime and manga, it was pretty popular, but it wasn't really kind of like my cup of tea. It's not bad, I just wasn't really fussed about it, to be honest. I'm sure there's stuff down here. This place always kind of confuses because it was like it was always on the map and it was always mentioned, but it was like you never even needed to go here, like, ever. I must be thinking of it. Oh, I must be thinking of the desert area. I'm just exploring at the moment. Oh, I can go back into the crypt, can't I? Can I? No, I can't. I can't remember what I could do half the time in this game. It's been a while since I played it. Actually, it's quite spooky. I love that Link's got pink hair. I don't know why he's got pink hair. He's just got pink hair. I'm assuming it's to try and make it stand out, but I just love the fact that Link has pink hair in this game. Ugh. Bees! I love the slowdown. It's like, nope, you're not getting. There's bees on there. Doesn't this turn into something else? Have you read the Scrum's Wish manga? No, I've heard of it. The anime I remember being really hyped up, but I've never seen it. It's one of those series I'd love to see, but I think it's on Amazon. Was it Amazon or? I can't remember. It's like even anime. I've got a lot of anime I haven't watched. I was tempted with buying the Lupin the Third movie, but they asked them for 25 quid for that, and I felt like that was quite expensive. I need to be the other side of this, don't I? Is there a quick way of going? Yeah, you can go that way. I knew you could go that way. I knew there was a reason for this place. I'm gonna get killed! Get healed, get healed! I've seen the anime but might pick up the manga. Really like the anime. I've never seen Romance Story all that. Yeah, it was a really good series. I really enjoyed it. You know what? I am dying from the heat, So I think we're going to go on here. I think we're going to call it, because I don't think I can manage much longer like in this heat. So save and quit. So I'll answer any questions while we're kind of calm down. What's the oldest manga in your collection? My oldest collection of manga. Well, it's either one of me One Piece volumes, because I've had them for quite some time, or it might be Ice Shield 21, which I've also had for a while. So both of those are titles where I've had them for a long time. I'm not 100% sure which one is kind of like is the oldest one. I'm still, to be honest, I've probably still got in storage like some titles like Suikoden and Dot Hack, which I got when I first started collecting manga. I'm just not sure exactly where they are. So, but yeah, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much for everyone who's came along. I will try and stream a little bit earlier next week, or hopefully the heating's not. The heat in the UK at the moment is just so ridiculous. So I'm going to let you guys get on, and I will see you next time. Thanks for coming, and thanks again for staying. If you haven't checked it out already, go watch the Kuken manga video. It's not doing very well, and it deserves to do well. See you over there.